God damn it! You got a flat! Hood Eats is the most unscripted series on YouTube ever. Alright guys, what is up? It is your least favorite moto vlogger, Brian636 here, coming to you live from a totally new city, and I cannot believe we are about to do it. I don't know if we could have picked a better city or a better time for Hood Eats. So without further ado, welcome to the northeast side of Detroit. And I'm not going to keep it a secret. Look at what mile we're on. 8 Mile and Mitchell. Riding out here the past day or two has been absolutely insane. And I've seen all over the city from downtown to the southwest side, all the way back up here to the northeast side. Today, I'm on my baby girl, my OG, my ride or die, my 2003 Zx6r. She's been running a little bit hot lately because it is like 90 degrees out here. And today we are going to be trying a whole new type of food on the channel. Chicago might have deep dish and Texas might have barbecue, but Detroit does have one thing, and that is their famous coney dogs. Onions, chili, cheese. It's super good. That's all I've been hearing about. So today we are going to go try one of these very amazing spots out here in the hood. So I'm about done running my suck. Let's get on to this one. Episode 62. Let's do it. You ready to go on a Hood Eats? We're all solo? Solo in a foreign city, man? Always a little bit intimidating. Always a little bit intimidating when we go out by ourselves in a city that we don't know that well. I don't. Even though I have been riding here for the past day or two, I am still not nearly as familiar as the locals should be with their streets. Woo! She sounds good. That a girl. Go around the speed bump. Beep. What? Spin it? The tire? He says, spin that bitch! Don't tell me to spin that bitch. Jumping these speed bumps are fun. Alright guys, sorry for interrupting episode 63 from Detroit, but I have a super special announcement. Not only is Lean Back in Chirac only 3 weeks away, Chicago's infamous stunt ride, but our limited edition gloves and shirts are now available on MissGuidedCo.com. I get asked nonstop throughout the year, where are the gloves, where are the shirts, why aren't they there? They're limited edition. We only do them around this ride. So don't be that guy asking me in the middle of December where the gloves are, Brian. Just go down to the link in the description now, get your combo pack or just your gloves or just your shirt. You save some money when you get the combo pack, but that's not me telling you what to do. Let's get back to 8 Mile Road in Detroit, and the link to these are down in the description below. I love y'all. Peace. Kinger Street Block Club, outer drive to 8 Mile. Good neighbors unite for a good neighborhood. That's something that we get to see in Chicago quite a lot, those block clubs. It didn't say any rules or regulations like it does on all the ones in Chicago, but I would take a guess that they don't like loitering, they don't like car washing, drug dealing, ball play. That's normally some of the stuff that those block clubs focus on in Chicago. You okay, buddy? You okay? Okay. He's alright. Squirrel was alright. He's just laying in the middle of the road, dude. Let's see if we'll roll a stoppie. I can't believe it's taken me 62 episodes to get up here to Detroit, Michigan. Detroit is probably one of the, if not the most infamous hood in the country, if not the world. I mean, Detroit literally, without going into history, doesn't really do it justice. It's a city that went from 2.2 million people to currently sitting at 600,000. That might not seem like a lot, but that's almost 3/4 of your population, 75% of your population left. The huge swaths of vacant land, abandoned buildings, and urban decay that exists in a lot of the subsections within the city is just, it's incredible. Big Ape. Let's see this Big Ape. What's up, Big Ape? How we doing, baby? The Big Ape approves. Yeah, just a lot of urban blight here as far as abandoned buildings, and yeah, just when 3/4 of your people leave your city, the buildings stay. The people don't, but the buildings do. So I guess it makes sense, but it's just sad to see. East Outer Drive. Turn it right here on Van Dyke. Guys, I'm truly winging this one. We're gonna find a Coney Island spot within the east side over here and find a good rated one. I only got about 40 minutes of time left on the GoPro just because I was recording all of yesterday. Yesterday's main ride went pretty smooth, although I do have to say Detroit is the exception as far as cities that are hood and the police, because most cities that are hood and like abandoned and, you know, a lot of violent crime, the police turn a blind eye to stunt riding. I feel like that's not a secret. You know, you go to Indianapolis, you go to St. Louis, you go to Chicago, you go to Kansas City, and these are notoriously big stunt riding cities because the police do want to turn a blind eye to it. Detroit is not the case. Detroit yesterday, police were hopping out on us the entire time. It was a really it was a hostile environment for sure. I mean, a couple unmarked, couple marked cars. It was crazy. Look at my boy on the mini bike here, huh? You got a flat. Your tire's flat. You got a patch? I don't think I have a tire plug on me. Oh man, that thing's bald as shit. The cops never give you problems riding the mini bike around?
Not if you don't really do too much, but like if you slow on the street, then yeah, they're gonna mess with you.
Really? They mess with you if you're on 7 Mile? I've only been out here for 2 days and they've been chasing us for doing wheelies.
Yeah, they're gonna chase you for doing wheelies. They ain't gonna catch you.
They're not gonna catch you on that thing? I don't know. You got a flat tire, bro. All right, man. Be safe out. Hey, where's the best Coney dogs around here?
Yeah, I went down there, but catch the chase.
Oh yeah? They got good Coney dogs? All right. Be safe, man. I like your hoodie. There we go. Right now we're on 7 Mile Road, and 7 Mile Road is known for being one of the most violent here in the city. It's home to the 7 Mile Bloods. Bloods and Crips are still a thing in Detroit. Most Midwest cities do have Bloods and Crips, but Chicago is just the outlier where they do not exist. And holy fucking potholes and rough roads, man. I swear the last time these roads were like smooth and resealed was like in the 50s or the 60s. Come over here, little parking lot. See if I can do some circles, huh? What? No. It's boring at this point. It's not suicide. That thing's beautiful, dude. I like the chrome on it.
Yeah, do that.
You wouldn't do that on that?
I wouldn't do that on that.
No?
I see a lot of people walking them Harleys though.
Yeah. It's becoming more and more of a... Yeah, stunt riding Harleys has become a big thing in the past 4 or 5 years. Oh yeah, I'm from Chicago. I go out and I do food reviews all over the country. Yep, so I'm here to try your best Coney dogs. Where they at?
Oh, that's downtown.
Everyone says downtown. American and Lafayette? That's what they say, but I kind of wanted to try one out here on the east side. One of these kids told me down the street down here there's a good one. And what do? Just chili, cheese, and onion on the dog? That sounds good, man. That sounds good. I haven't eaten today, so talking about food's getting me hungry. All right. Alright guys, so what would Hood Eats be without a little bit of history? You know it. You know it was coming. Detroit, Michigan's strategic location, with it being neighbors to Canada and having a lot of waterways around it, saw exponential growth in the late 1800s. All through the early 1900s, with the Great Migration north for a lot of African Americans from the South, mixed with the job opportunities that were beginning to come in Detroit with inventions like the assembly line, Detroit quickly began to grow and soon became America's 4th largest city, right behind Los Angeles, New York, and Chicago. It had over 2 million residents. Let that sink in, man. 2 million residents. That's pretty insane. With the big three all setting up shop here, and when I say the big three, I mean GM, Chrysler, and Ford, Detroit saw rapid growth all throughout the city and suburbs. These now entirely abandoned rows of houses used to be filled, jam-packed with a lot of single-family homes. And roads still to this day, like 7 Mile and 8 Mile, are the border in between some of Michigan's nicest and wealthiest suburbs and, unfortunately, some of Michigan's most dangerous and notorious neighborhoods, man. Bad, 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 bad. And the first day we got here, some of these local Detroit guys brought me to the Fisher plant, which is where every single GM was stamped as far as the body goes. They would paint there. It was just truly, truly impressive to see the size and scale of some of these factories and where they are today, and truly make some of these abandoned homes and blocks look like they're still inhabited, because the factories are just completely annihilated. Pretty sad to see. But I do got to give it to them, man, because a lot of these Detroit stunt riders have also found hobby in things like graffiti and urban exploration within their city, and they look at it in a really positive light. Inner city blues, classic cuts. So at what point did the tide really start to change for Detroit? I think we can point to the 60s and 70s, when a lot of these big automotive plants began to see that the big American cars could not really compete with the price point of the smaller Japanese cars, mixed in with the King riots that happened here in 67, much like Chicago. I think it was just a recipe for disaster. Those two things mixed together, and mixed with a lot of white flight, and yeah, jobs left, white people left, and the white business owners that did exist here, they took their jobs with them. So that's how you go from a city of over 2 million people down to 600,000 people. Loss of jobs, races getting pitted against each other for, you know, little to no reason, and yeah, a lot of desperation, because when you don't have a job, guess what? You still gotta fucking eat. I remember saying that during COVID, when everyone was getting laid off in Chicago. It was like, dude, it doesn't matter if they have a job or not, guys are gonna eat. So I wonder what that used to be. I wonder what a lot of these businesses used to be that are on this stretch of 7 Mile, like totally abandoned. So, nice liquor store. Motown, Health Mart, and Pharmacy. Motown, the Motor City, man. So what would it be also without a little bit of violent crime? And unfortunately, Detroit does have a lot of it. I could not find information as far as individual shooting victims. However, I did find that there was 309 homicides here. Now, with a city with only 600,000 people, that violent crime rate is extremely high. Far, far, far above the national average. Come on down to the east side of Detroit and get a nice new couch. CCW training. Get your concealed carry weapons permit here, huh? Come get your Ford Fusion tires changed. So like I was saying, with a city with 600,000 people to have 309 homicides, when we compare that to a city of Chicago with 2.6 million people, and we had a little over 700 homicides. You know, we have about double the amount of homicides, but we also have like 4 times as many people. So you kind of start to see where Detroit at night is kind of a sketchy place. We heard some gunshots going off last night outside of the bar. I do find it kind of bizarre how a lot of the schools and factories and these huge government buildings that are vacant now are kind of just left open. Like, we just could walk right into these factories that we were exploring the first day we got here. It was not barbed wired or boarded up or nothing. What up? Oh, we're having a Corona, goddammit! Can I have a sip? No, I'm good. It's too early to start drinking. It's too early. Oh no! You got me a glass bottle? You got an opener? 1 second, young man. I gotta have a beer with my friend. Hey, have a good day, man. Shall I put it up on a wheelie? Make this shit up, man. Hood Eats is the most unscripted fucking series on YouTube ever. Corona Familiar. Welcome to Detroit. All right, I've worked up an appetite. Just a prop, by the way, guys. Just a prop. Totally fake. Do not do this. Hands-on boxing gym. Right up here on our left should be our spot. There it is. Lou's Coney Island Dogs. Give it a shot, huh? What do you boys think? Huh? I guess some guy just handed it to me out of his van. I don't know, he was drinking a Corona. I said, can I have a sip? And then he cracked one open and gave it to me as I'm on my bike. Pretty good Coney dogs in here? Yeah? This is my first time trying Coney dogs. I'm from Chicago, so first time.
From Chicago?
No. I trailer it everywhere. I got a Sprinter van that I put it in the back with. No, this thing f***ing down the highway for more than 10-15 minutes sucks. Not fun. Not fun. What do I get? Just a regular coney dog? That's their thing? But just a regular one, yeah? Alright. Classic bulletproof glass. Hello, how are you?
How are you?
Can I just have your classic coney dog?
Any ponies?
Is 2 okay?
2?
Yeah.
Everything?
Yeah. Yeah.
36.
$36?
36.
$6.36?
You ain't seen a piece.
$6.36? I like that price. That's a good price. That's the same thing as my bike. It's a $6.36. I was gonna get something to drink, but I'm not screwing up that total. Blood blister on my finger. Thank you.
Okay, camera?
Yeah, it's like a dash camera for your car. I just got mine here. Thank you. Who did your sounds? Sound good. Sounds good. All right, guys, I'm gonna save some battery, wait for these coney dogs, and maybe finish off that Corona. I'll get back to you once we got our food. I'll tell you what, guys, this hot dog is great. It snaps. It has all the good characteristics of a Chicago dog mixed with some really good chili, a little bit of mustard, and some amazing onion. All of it mixed together is really good. I don't know what else to really compare it to besides just a chili cheese dog, but no cheese. They're really good, though. Pleasantly surprised. I'm definitely going to devour both of these. Super good. Very, 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 very good. Lou's Coney Island dogs, super good. And I've noticed this is a big trend out here. And not just here, but a lot of really good hood eat spots that stand out are cash only. But especially here in Detroit. I mean, everything from the bars to the street vendors to the restaurants. This is like the third restaurant I've eaten at here that is cash only. It's really refreshing because some of these places in Chicago, like downtown and shit, are not taking cash. So kind of weird. I do like a cash only spot. Gives me that old school vibe. And let's be honest, most of the time the food's just better. Super good, man. Wow, east side of Detroit, man. Who would have known? Good coney dogs. Some of these houses literally look like they had an actual bomb dropped on them. Something with the police going on over here, huh? You see that? Even the police in Detroit wear shiesty masks. That cop was wearing a fucking shiesty. What the f? What's up, you fucking weirdos? What the hell are you doing? Are you? That's what I'm doing. God damn it. What's up with all the tires? That's what we're eating. Oh, I see. Bye, Trey! Look at the cookie store, huh? Truth, Gentlemen's Club. What? I promise you, there's some lies going on in there, guys. Don't fall for it. They don't like you. Take my word on it. They're not in love with you. The Backpack Boys. More of these abandoned factories over here. This one looks like it's pretty gated up well, though. But I'm sure the local boys know how to get in. Whew. I am... That was so random, dude. That dude just handed me a full fucking glass beer as he's drinking a 40 driving. What is going on out here, Detroit? I knew you were ratchet, but I didn't know you were this ratchet. Good thing you guys can't smell right now because I just ate a bunch of onions and the microphone is right by my mouth. You know, it'd be even worse though if I was chewing gum while motovlogging right here. Took me 62 freaking episodes to get to Detroit. Kidding me? I thought this was a pretty interesting fact too. Detroit is the only urban city in the U.S. that has Border Patrol patrolling its streets. What do we got here, huh? One of them boys. Because of its relative close location to Canada, and it really is that close. So these guys are telling me that they'll get pulled over by Border Patrol and their bikes taken for doing wheelies. Thought that was pretty interesting, pretty crazy. There's where I left my garbage. Second time in the past, I don't know, 5 minutes, so we're coming across something with emergency services in use. rain coming in, boys. My camera is slowly running out of storage. Actually, really quickly. I have about 2 minutes left. So, without further ado, you guys know what to do. If you guys like the episode 60-2 of Hood Eats, make sure to give it a like. Leave it down in the comments. Why the hell did it take you so long to get to 8 Mile Road, Brian? What are you thinking? Detroit should have been one of your first 10 Hood Eats. If you guys are new here, make sure to subscribe. And if you guys enjoy this video, consider watching the other 61 episodes of Hood Eats. I've done them all over the fucking world at this point, you know. They're everywhere. Tijuana, Sweden, Japan, Chicago, St. Louis, Detroit, Cali, you name it, Texas, whatever. We've done them everywhere. So check them all out. You guys know what to do. It's your least favorite motovlogger, Brian 6r6, signing out from the Motor City. I love y'all. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm out of here. Peace.